to the channel, another episode of It's All Black and White. It feels like a very long time since I last did one of these videos. In fact, it was just over a week ago for that fantastic win away at Bristol Rovers. No game this weekend, as we were knocked out of the FA Cup, if you remember, by Brackley, which was a very disappointing one and meant that we were not in the FA Cup draw for this coming FA Cup third round weekend, which is at the start of January, and it's always disappointing not to be in there. My question for you today then, with that in mind, is what is your favourite ever FA Cup moment for Notts that you can remember? Okay, so your favourite ever FA Cup moment, was it an away fixture? Was it the home one against City? Was it something else? Let me know in the comments section below. But we are playing MK today. It's going to be a very, very tricky game. As you can see, it's just gone 6:10. We're going to go to the nest a little bit before the game, have a drink, and then I really, really hope we win today. It's not just the Dan Crowley situation that obviously is dominating things, then posting a picture of Dan Crowley, but it's a massive fixture in terms of it's two teams fighting for that automatic place, 3rd v 4th. It's going to be a huge game. We've got to get a win over them, especially with the month we have coming up. Let's get down to Medley and let's see what the team news is saying. Parked up. Team news is out. I'm not feeling very happy. Robertson is not in there. When asked the question in the presser, Patterson said, we have some back and some have gone the other way, I think his words were. Some are good, some are bad. Robbo's obviously one of the bad ones. So not have him in midfield in this game for me is massive. We're going to have to go to the midfield of a still relatively inexperienced, but he's been impressive this season, Earl Pender, and Norburn, who was good when he came on for the last 20 minutes against Bristol. And there's obviously a good player in there who's played at a high level, but he's barely played any minutes, and we're asking both of those to play 90 against this side. I think it's going to be difficult. We've got no one in there that can break up play as well as Robertson, no one in there that can retain possession as well as Palmer, so that's massive. Other things are Jatta and Dennis both start. I think that's interesting because it leaves no one off the bench really, especially with Hall. There's no Jarvis, Traore is on the bench, and Jody Jones is back. I suppose he is, an option off the bench, but he hasn't played in a number of games. Probably looking at three weeks, maybe 4 weeks. It's going to be really, really interesting to see how we set up, how we deal with them, who are, on paper are a fantastic side. Oh, look who it is. Will's here. For me, biggest game of the season, easily biggest game of the season. I've already mentioned it. What are your thoughts on no Robbo?
Yeah, it's a weird one. I've heard illness when I'm just walking here, so I'm not too sure. I don't know what's going on. It's a big, big miss, obviously. Yeah. Him and Palmer were sort of the main sort of stays when we were doing really well. Yeah. So it's a worry, but it's a good match for Norburn to prove himself.
Do you think we can win?
I always think we can win.
Love it.
All over him already.
Goals in the first 10 minutes. Matty Dennis. First one, Mendes Lang's put through and he's never missed it, slides it past Roos. Second one, Matty Dennis used play for these, didn't he?
Yeah.
He's got edge of the box, so much room, and he just smashes it. I knew it was going in.
Norburn's made a good quick free kick as well.
Yeah.
A couple passes later, we're in.
We need that because these look dangerous. Mendes Lang looks very, very quick, but Dennis scores again. Away kit review, we said we'll get Shakespeare relegated to...
I relegated to the seat down, that's why it looks a bit odd. But salmon pink away kit that gets a bit darker on the way down.
9 out of 10.
No, it's kind of reminiscent of our away kit a couple of years ago.
Juve away kit.
No, I don't, well, yeah, similar to that, yeah. I give it a solid 6. It's not bad. Better than last week.
9.
It's not 9. It's a solid 6.
Ref's given a penalty. There's a foul on Jata just before. Bedou's remonstrating. The ref's given a penalty 10 minutes in. It's a foul. Is it a foul on Jata? It's a clear foul. And you know what? He is kicked in the head, but he stoops down to head the ball as well.
It's a foul on Jata.
It is. It's a definite foul. Penalty now.
There's no point. They're not going to.
Wow.
Not a good ref again.
No, not a good ref.
It took 11 minutes to find that out.
I will say, just as he kicked off, you pointed to the ref and said he's going to have a good one today.
I was just trying to get something positive out of it.
That's not a penalty. I mean, he's kicked him in the head, but there's a foul on Jata before. Clear foul. Penalty. This could be 2-1. Mendes
What are
like
the
to take.
chances of him saving it?
I don't know, did he save any against Brackley?
I hope he does.
Come on, Roos. Mendes Lang already scored 1, could be 2 inside 13 minutes. Come on, Roos.
Oh, isn't it?
What a penalty. He's chipped it down the middle. Woo! Ref's a bottle job. Ref's absolutely useless. Mendes Lang celebrates again in front of the Pavis. Nick Cerula goes down. It's foul. And the ref waves it away. Patterson going absolutely mad. 19 minutes, and the ref is absolutely awful. I mean, it's a foul all day. Cerula's through. Oh, man on. You can hear that. You might be able to hear Notts fans awful. Will's giving me a sweep. Every time there's a goal, I've got a pear drop in my mouth, so I'm going to do the review. Describe that. The ball, it's not even a ball through, it's just awful defending. He puts Jata in. Pear drop's good, by the way, 10 out of 10. Where are they from? Tesco, good pear drop. Ball through, and Jata, I thought he'd lost the ball, and keeps it going.
Good finish.
It is a good finish, and you just see it trickle in. I'm struggling, my mouth's watering with this pear drop. It's 2-2 after 26 minutes. What a chance to go ahead. Eo Pender, has he got a score? I think he might have to score.
So.
Attacking wise, he isn't really good. Defensively, they're all over the place.
They can't defend. Me very well.
He slid in and hit the inside of the post. I think he has to score. Big opportunity. Mendes Lang turns his man inside out. He's been good. Crosses it, and I'm not sure whether he should have scored. He's leaning back a bit. One of their players puts it wide. But for the first 33 minutes of football, what a game if you're a neutral. Not as frustrating for Notts as it would be for MK, who have lost the league twice. Jata's been down. It's probably been about 2 to 3 minutes now, and he's not moved at all. They've not called for any stretch or anything, so hopefully it's not too bad. He's still not moved his position, and when I say not moved, I don't mean like where he isn't. He's not moved at all. So hopefully he's all right. Something happened in the corner. I didn't see what it was. But if not, are we going to see a change of shape or Traore come on? I don't know whether he's going to carry on actually. He's just getting up now. Let's see what happens. Eo Pender does really well. Robs it off his man, goes forward, shoots, and the keeper parries it, and it's going to fall to Dennis or Jata, and they just can't get there ahead of the MK player. 44 minutes, still 2-2. There's going to be considerable added time for what's just happened to Jata, but it's been good from Notts.
So he's booking Macari.
On a yellow, he's flown in and taken out Grant. It has to be a second yellow, and he's booked a Notts player for remonstrating with him. It's got to be a second yellow.
I can't believe it.
That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable. I can't believe what I'm seeing. It's a yellow every day.
No, not going to referee.
The ref is, oh my, I can't believe what I'm seeing.
Namain will come off at half time because
He will.
He should be off. He should be gone.
So it comes out second half. Half-time here at Maryland. Coming up, we'll be welcoming the reigning County Cup champions, Nottingham County.
Half-time, I'm going to keep this quick. It's Notts 2, MK 2. A fantastic game. William, I'm over here. Will's going to come and give you his. It's fantastic first start for a neutral. Fantastic for Notts fans in a sense because we were down twice and we've come back into the game. The talk of, you know, everyone at half-time walking down the steps, you know, waiting in line for a drink that is a red card. I'm going to say this. I blame refs. Like, as football fans, we blame refs a lot, and I can see a comment from an MK fan, if they're already watching this, saying these lads always blame the refs. Yeah, we have a go at refs, but, you know, if you watch the Bristol Rovers vlog from last week, or, you know, I say that he was bad for both sides. I often say bad for both sides. This, I don't use this word lightly, this feels like he's just blatantly cheating.
It does seem that way, and I don't think you will have any MK Dons fans commenting because I think they all know it's a second yellow. On their Twitter, all you can see is what was the main thinking. It's a second. I think they all. The only person who didn't think that was a second yellow was the ref. Well, I think he must have thought.
How?
I don't know what he's thinking. It's one of them where I'm absolutely gobsmacked.
And it could turn the game.
You know, it's things. It's like the penalty that they got a foul on Jata, I think. But it's one of them where you can see potentially why it's not been given, right?
Yeah.
That second yellow is the biggest second yellow I've ever seen in my life. What is the main thinking? I don't know. He's having a shocker. If he doesn't come off at half time, I'll give away
this game swings on that decision for me. You could play 45 minutes against a side that defensively aren't very good. Let's be honest. I know we've conceded 2, they've conceded 2, but defensively they're not very good. And they would have had 10 men. And then you can just have a go at them, you know, and potentially get 3 points, leapfrog them. And if we go to their place and lose, which I think could be something that happens in at the end of the month, at least then you'd have picked someone up at home. If we go on to lose this game, you know, and imagine we go on to lose the game and they keep the man on and he scores.
It would be ridiculous.
It would be crazy. The reaction to the ref going off was justified by those fans.
These aren't going to run away with the league, I don't think, unless they make some defensive signs. They're so good at. Mendes Lang is an absolute threat.
Class.
Absolute threat. But they're not very. They're very shaky at the back.
Yeah, they are.
Oh my God.
Aaron Man subbed at half time. I wonder why. Not the best start. MK have just had a header. I think Maguire stooped and put it wide. But it's not been a great start for Notts. Really, really passive in the opening 7 minutes. I don't really know what the option is. I mean, we've got Jody on the bench, we've got Kuyo on the bench, but it's just been a very slow and sluggish start. Matty Platt with a similar error to the MK one that caused Jata's goal. This one was a bit wider, and he's got no one supporting him. He's fired it very low, and you know, straight out Roos. It would have been a disaster if it had gone under him. As Matty Dennis takes 91 off to Northern, he's been okay. Gives it to Bennett. It's now an opportunity to run one-on-one. Go on. He's skinned in. Decent ball in. Oh, it was close. It's just away from Jata, who's now wearing a mask second half after that first half injury. That's the first time in nearly 15 minutes we've got any kind of foothold in the whole game. And now Mendes Lang, right at the other end, is isolated with Platt. It's 3 against 4. Don't let him cut in. Platt does well. It's gone to the edge. Kelly hitting a great block from Norburn and Macari combined. It's turned into a little bit of a basketball match in the last minute as it's hit back up and Jata chases down one of their shaky centre-backs. And they're going to get the ball back. Big chance for the Mendes Lang hat-trick. They break 5-on-3 in Notts' favour, but they put a good ball in. Mendes Lang finds some room and back heels it wide. It looked really close from where I was, not sure how close it was. Just about ticking for the 60th minute. Matty Dennis, after some superb work from Eel Pender's bossed the midfield. You know, we needed someone without Paul, we needed someone without Robbo, and he's pushed his man out of the way. Really good. Plays it into Dennis, and the ball just gets away from him, and he could lay it off to Sarudu. He chooses not to. He chooses to go on his own, doesn't get power. Probably is covered by the goalkeeper. 63 minutes. 20 minutes to go. Will summed it up, just said to me the game's lost a bit of energy. It's not been fantastic in the last few minutes. They brought on Aaron Collins. We look at that for a substitute to come on in this league. It looks like we're making a couple of subs. Maybe Jody. Traore's been warming up quite a lot, but I don't think he'll be coming on just yet. 20 minutes to go. Through that Roos save.
I think it's a good block first from our player, and then he's just sort of, what's he called, starfish. Michael Starfish was like a great save from Roos, to be fair to him.
Yeah, it's good save. 12 left. Bruce down, receiving treatment after winning the ball ahead of Collins. We make another sub. Jatta off, Gordon on. Gordon, who in the last game got that fantastic assist. Yeah, we're going to change shape a little bit. I think you take a draw here. Kellen Gordon forces a fantastic save from their keeper. Oh, Jody. Great cross, whips past Dennis, and he's just there to finish it. It's a good save, but anywhere but there, and it's a goal with 3 minutes left of normal time. 3-2 from the corner. Keeper drops it, he's bouncing around, it's cleared off the line, I think, for Dennis shot. And Neil Pendrew deserves it. It's been great all game in that midfield. Gets the goal, 3-2 Norwich. First time we've been leading all game. And he gets the man of the match as well, just as he scores that goal. He's probably got 5 minutes to hold on as Ness is going to come on. I don't know who for, maybe Bennett. There's 9 minutes out of time. Where's 9 minutes from?
I mean, it's probably a good 6, 5 or 6.
Not 9.
The refs lost the game, sadly, hasn't he? This is fourth game. It's mad, isn't it? Fourth game.
From what we know, this is the ref's 4th ever game. I think he rests Slough Macclesfield. At the weekend in the cup, he's been way out his depth. So badly out his depth. We've got 3 minutes left. I'm not confident we don't concede, if I'm honest with you. They should have scored a hatful, in my opinion, from crosses before we scored.
Oh, God.
Crowley's on the free kick. 95. So we've got about 4 minutes left. I just hope we hold out. Dinked in, nodded away, but they're going to keep it alive. 1 minute. With 1 minute on the clock, there won't be 1 minute. There'll be a bit longer. Notts fans in good voice. What a win this would be to start off a difficult month and would give us a little bit of breathing space. 35 seconds on the clock. If we can just be sensible with it, they might get one more chance. They have won a header, and they've got it. Get it forward. Platt lumps it forward. It's hit Bedu, and that should be a free kick. Notts. Ref hasn't given it, and they've lumped it forward. 20 seconds left. Hits it Platt, or Ness, sorry, hits it forward. 15 seconds on the clock.
Stops counting 3. What a win. Player ratings 3-2. I've been saying for so long I want to see a late winner at Meadow Lane. We don't do it. We've started to do it away from home, Barnet, Bristol Rovers. I'm desperate to see one at Meadow Lane, and we do it. Tommy Openda, 87th minute. I always say as well, I'm going to be quick with match reaction. Sorry, the player ratings. I'm going to be quick today with the player ratings. I want to get home, enjoy that. Class. So in goal, Kel Roos, maybe at fault for the first goal, or there was some kind of problems there with the first goal. But the rest of the game, I thought it was solid. I thought it was really solid. I'm going to give him a 7.5. I thought it was pretty good. You know, there's a save in the second half that is an absolutely outstanding save, like a very, very good save. And how much he knows about it, I don't know, but he does what a goalkeeper needs to do, and he spreads himself. It's a great save, 7.5. Going with the back three, Macari, I thought was decent. I'm going to give him a 7. And in the centre we have Platt. Came in, won every header. Every single header that was put in there, just headed it away, won everything. It was great from him, a great performance. And you're up against Mendes Lang, who got the better of him a few times. And you're up against like Patterson and Collins, you know, great players, and he does really well. And I'm going to give him an 8. Bedu, again, physically outmuscled at times by, or you know, Patterson is a bigger player than him. He's a unit. They had some units there. Their centre back that came forward for corner kicks and long throws into the box. But Bedu dealt with him and used his body really, really well. I thought he was fantastic tonight. I'm going to give him a 7.5. You know, they had a lot of chances and they put a lot of crosses into the box that they could have scored from and probably should have scored from. So we weren't defensively perfect. The first goal was an absolute mess. We conceded very early on, but they're a fantastic side. You know, you're playing a side levels above, and no disrespect here, you're not playing against the same quality players that you'll get with your Crawleys, your Cheltenhams, you know, even your Grimsby's. These are higher quality players, so they're going to create a lot of opportunities. Wing backs then. In the wing back position, we had Bennett. I thought was good. I thought he's been really good since he's come in and had a lot more to do. You know, a lot more minutes since Jody Jones has been injured. I thought he was good today. I thought a lot of the times he carried the ball forward. He created quite a few opportunities, so I thought he was good. I'm going to give him a 7 today. On the other side, Nick Cerullo, I thought had some really good moments where he carried the ball forward well. Could have got a red card actually from the players when he burst through, but the ref didn't give anything. The ref won't play on. So for Nick Cerullo, I think a decent performance from him, but I'm going to give him a 7 as well on the other side. Going into the middle, this is what worried me massively, and I said at the start of the video, you've got still inexperience of Tommy Orpenda going into a game again where they've got absolutely outstanding players all over the pitch for this level, and Norburn has barely played a minute. Orpenda got man of the match just after he scored the winner. I thought it was absolutely unreal today, unreal. And I'm going to say this, I'm not talking about in terms of possession, I'm not talking about controlling the game or passing the ball, but he dominated the midfield. He dominated it, physically imposing. They're not a physically imposing side. What they've built, I mean, I said they've got big players, but, you know, in the middle of the park, you've got your Dan Crowleys and your people like that who just aren't massive players. Yes, they've got tall players that can win things from, you know, corners, but in the middle of the park, they got bullied by Orpenda today. Superb. I'm going to give him an 8.5. Thought it was great in that winner. Actually, give him a 9. No, I'm going to go 8.5. I'm going to be realistic. Norburn paired with him. Norburn played the full game and not sure. I didn't think he'd manage it. I thought it was great today. You know, didn't do anything wrong at all. Didn't do anything, you know, you thought absolutely incredible. What he did do, a few very, very 50-50 challenges, if that's even a very, very 50-50 challenge. He won a lot of 50-50 challenges, and he put himself on the floor in a couple of occasions to win free kicks and just slow things down. And that's experience you need. You know, when you've got a side, I know he didn't play today, but you've got a side that's got the youth of like Hall in there, and you've still got players that are relatively young like Macari and, you know, people like that. You need players that are experienced at this level. We then go to our more attacking player in there is Conor Grant. Didn't see too much from him today. Norburn, I'm going to give a 7.5. Didn't see that much from Grant today. He came off relatively early. I'm going to give him a 6.5 against his former club. Didn't see too much. Dennis, what a fantastic goal to put it to 1-1. A superb goal. A rocket as well. They gave him far too much space. For the second top goal scorer in the league to have that much space is crazy. After he's just scored from outside the box as well, albeit with a deflection against Bristol. Great goal. Superb goal, and plays really well, I think, for the majority of the game. I'm going to give him a 7.5, could be an 8. Jata, on the other hand, plays the second half with a mask on. I personally don't see how that can't kind of affect performance, but he gets a goal, he does well, he works hard, and them two up front together, I was thinking this, if they don't perform well, then you've got a problem because you've got no one really to bring off the bench. You put them both up front together, which is a risk in my opinion. They both score, which is, you can't ask for much more. 7.5 from Jata as well. I could give them an 8. You know, 7.5. I'm going to stick with that. You then look to your bench, this is where I always forget someone. I'm going to work from the back. Lucas Ness came on for Macquarie. Just won headers, wasn't on for really long enough to give a fair rating of him, so I'm going to leave that there. Your wing back positions, Kellen Gordon comes on. Oh my goodness, if he scores that, I mean, we win the game anyway, but it forces a great save from the keeper. But he's come on in 2 games now, one against Bristol Rovers and put a fantastic assist in, and one there and nearly gets another goal. That 2 goal contributions in 2 games without playing very many minutes. Thought he was pretty decent when he came on, and give him a 7. On the other side, Jody comes on, whips that ball in for Kellen Gordon. It's a fantastic save, like I've said. But Jody caused issues. He did cause issues. He's just the name of Jody Jones after, it might not be at his absolute best at the minute coming back from injury, but he causes problems. So, yeah, good from him. I'm going to give him a 7 as well. And then look at the midfield, and this is where I will completely forget names. I mean, I'm just thinking of that winning goal. It was absolutely outstanding. The scenes in Medloon were just out of this world. Maz Kuyar comes on and does so well. There's a point where we're kind of pending and we're smashing it away and out of time, and he sprints half the length of the pitch, wins a header, drives it forward. Yes, gives a throw to them, but he wastes so much time doing that, and it was needed. It was massively needed. Traore's on the bench, didn't come on. We had the goalkeeper on the bench, didn't come on. I think that's it. If I've forgotten someone, please put it in the comments. But yeah, just a superb win. What a win. That takes so much pressure off the rest of this month. I'm not saying you can go and lose games now, but it takes massive pressure off. So Kuyar, I'll give a 7 as well. I'm delighted. I'm so delighted. I'm going to go watch the game back. I'll probably miss some things in the euphoria of that, but just the chance around Meadow Lane, it's good. We're up to second, and all you have to do is keep ticking over these points. Look, Grimsby is going to be very difficult, and Walsall coming here are going to be very difficult, but we've given ourselves a platform to build on. Can't wait to listen to what Pato says at his post-match. I cannot wait. Let me know what you thought of the game. Let me know your player ratings. Leave them in the comments section below. Let me know if you followed along at the game, if you listened, if you watched on telly, if you've just followed social media. Let me know. Let me know your thoughts. But yeah, please leave a like. Please do subscribe to the channel. And we start December in a very positive way.